Hi, good morning everybody. Game day. Sabres are in Arizona. Coming up. All right, the boys are back in action. And we'll take a look at a few things here. And I've got a clip of the lineup in practice. Before I get into this, I want to talk a little bit about some of the feedback I've seen. Guys, I don't mind you giving your opinion, but if you attack, it's uncalled for. It can't be tolerated, okay? I don't mind your feedback. I don't mind if you guys disagree with me, that's fine. But to name call and judge and all that, no, that's what we do as fans with hockey, not with each other, okay? No. If you don't like what's here on the channel, leave. Go to other channels, guys. There's other channels. You're not obligated to stay here. You're not. Come on. It's just a small YouTube channel that has a set amount of people that follow it. You don't have to be here if you don't agree with it. It doesn't really have to be to your liking. There's other channels. This is what I did when I started mine. What I would suggest to those with strong opinions, start a channel. This is not going to be a channel that I do analytics. Start an analytic channel. I know a few of you have talked about it. Do it. I'll support it. God, I'll be one of your regulars. Do it. It's not my thing, My thing's just discussing what I see, and I'm pretty good at identifying when there's heart in a player and not heart. And when I see players with no heart, it drives me nuts. It does. And you know what? I'm not a robot. I'm a passionate fan like you. I got my opinions, no matter what. But I'm the one with the camera. Doesn't make me the bad guy, just makes me the one with the camera, that's all. Doesn't make you wrong and me right. It doesn't. But chill out. Seriously, please, guys, please. Not all of you, just a few. Relax. Opinions are just that. That's all it is. All right, back to this. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to put up a clip for you guys. There you see it. All right, now this is what we have going on in practice. Our usual first line of Skinner, Thompson, and Tuck. Then we got Krebs, Middlestat, and Bjork on the second line. On the third line, we got Asplund, Cousins, and Olofsson. And for the record, that might work to get these two guys out of their goal droughts. It just might work with Cousins because Cousins has been a streaky guy, as we know. All right, back to the clip. All right, and then we got Hayden, Eakin, and Okposo, and we got Jankowski. There you see as the fifth center down at the bottom. Now on defense, Dahlin, Jokiharju, Hagen, Pizik, Samuelson, Bryson, Butcher, Fitzgerald. The goalies, we have Anderson, Tokarski. And right now, let's face it, guys, this is our number one concern, right, is who's going to be in nets. We just don't know. And this is something that I'm concerned of like you guys are. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm making another video on something about this in a few minutes. I'm gonna do 2 videos this morning. And I'm rebelling with my goat head jersey because I want it in blue and gold. I don't want it to come back in black and red because I can find a black and red one anywhere. You know what I mean? I want something new. Like the Sabres fans, I don't get the guys, just on the jersey topic for a second, I don't get why they bring the butter knives back in blue and gold, but not the goat head. I don't get it. Maybe one of you guys can inform me because I don't see the logic in that. I just don't. The black and red we can find anywhere. Okay, I'm hearing they're going to make a few alterations. It's still not our colors. Yes, it was for those years and it always will be, but we can buy that jersey. You know what I mean? We can buy that jersey. God, I just don't get it. Pagula comes back, he gets rid of the slug, he brings back the original logo, reinforces our colors more than ever again, and now we're gonna, I don't get it. But I don't hate on it because I love that old jersey. I think it was one of the coolest ever, for the record. Now, today's game, God, who are we gonna put in nets, folks? I don't know. It's sounding like it's supposed to be Anderson from what I can understand. I think it's gonna be Anderson, right? I mean, they got Anderson and Tokarski still showing apparently COVID signs, whatever that means. They're not giving us clear details on that. Anybody can have a runny nose, so I'm not too sure what's going on, or a sore throat. You know, everything's COVID now in this world, unfortunately. It just seems like it. And we've got to come up with a game plan fast. This is why I'm making another video, and I think it's going to be of interest. And yes, there's going to be a split debate on it again. Keep it civil, please, guys. Come on. We're not in the 1940s and World War II here, you know? This is just it's a hockey channel. Relax. Opinions get flared up, I get. So am I passionate, I get it. But I won't name call with any of you. I won't ever go there. I won't. I'll hit a block button before I'll say something negative to any of you or get rude or you know, arrogant or name call. No, you know, I'll just point out what I think are facts with this team. You know, we can look at certain things on this team and say, well, this guy's good defensively, but he is getting paid to score. When somebody's making $3 million, they're getting paid to score. And this is the bottom line, you know, like if we're going to compare somebody, make sure you're comparing with the same salaries when it comes to me, because I first thing I'll point out to you, how much is he making? How much is he making? You know, when you're a high paid player on the team, you got to be producing in my books. You do, or don't take the money. Can't have the good of both worlds. You can't be off the hook and get paid. Doesn't make sense. So this is just the way I see it when it comes to the money part. To me is probably, guys, the most important. How we allocate the money on this team is really important. But anyway, getting back to this, looking at this, as crazy as it sounds, this might be what the doctor ordered, putting Asplund and Olofsson together. This might be what they need to wake up and get some points. Not assists, goals. I should say goals, not points, goals. So maybe, you know, Cousins might help snap this this drought, and both of them will get a goal. Excuse me. And Hayden, yes, we got to keep up here. People say, well, how are you comparing Hayden to other players in this team, which I won't mention Olofsson's name, because Hayden isn't paid to score. It's as simple as that. You know, some guys are paid to score. Some guys are paid to bring a physical element to the game. He's doing his job. This guy's doing his job. He's getting, no, he doesn't have a lot of points. Of course, this is why he's on the fourth line. He doesn't have a lot of points, but we can count on him to take bodies out when he's out there at least, you know? I'd rather have a guy with no points that hits than a guy with no goals and doesn't hit. It's just the way I think, guys. Doesn't mean I hate anybody. I don't hate anybody in this life. I don't. Life's too short for that. What I do is I hate the play of some players. That's different. I don't hate on players. I just don't. These guys are in a difficult job being a Buffalo Sabre. It's not an easy job for these guys. It's not. I get that. I do. These guys have a hard living to earn under the scrutiny of being a record-setting playoff utility team. All of it. All of it. Some of these guys have really come in and done well, though, this year. Like, I am very surprised with Okposo this year. Really. Last year, I would have jumped all over Okposo. But this year, he really came in and had the best intent. He really did. So we're going to have to see how this all pans out. This is not our roster, guys. This is our roster this year. This is not our Stanley Cup roster. You know, we only have a few Stanley Cup pieces on this team right now, which might be good for another video one day. So yes, if the Sabres can go in there and somehow win this game, gotta admit, I'm going to be a little surprised because I don't know what we're going to do. Really, unless we call the Zamboni Union and see if they have a spare guy they can lend us, because right now, I don't know. I just don't know what we're going to do. What if Anderson plays, okay, and he's playing not really 100%? How's that cool to do? That's not really cool to do. So we're going to have to figure something out. I hope they got a plan, because let's say Anderson goes in nets and after the first he can't play no more. You know what I mean? How? I don't get it. I know we're going to have to figure this out very soon. We can't just sit back and just hope these guys are going to be okay. They haven't been for months. So how are they going to be okay today? I'm a little lost here. I need some feedback on this one, because I am lost like a little puppy in the woods, man. I don't get what they're going to do with this. They should right now. One of you was talking about, I agree too. You know, it's time to give Portillo and Levi contracts. We got 4 open spots still for contracts. It's time to get these guys signed anyway. you know, and what, they're going to make only so much. They're going to make a little bit this year, so what, you know, and get them in. Time to get them in, because they're our pipeline. They're the main guys right now. I'd love to see Levi today, right now, in this game. I would love nothing more than to see that in a game today. That would be awesome if we could ever have that happen. We're behind the 8 ball with that one, folks. You know, we are. He's in our depth charts, but he's not signed. So we've got to get that fix. You know, he's our property, but not officially, you know, he needs a contract. So we've got to get that fixed up. We've got to get those things done. This is an eye-opener that you can't bandage goaltending all year long. You just can't. So, especially in the thing in the world with COVID and all this called COVID, and, you know, God, a guy gets a fever now, he's out. And it's like, what are we going to do? We have to have more of a backup plan, I believe. Okay, that's it, guys. That's it for this video. I'm going to jump on the next one. I want to throw something out. I'm going to throw a curveball at you guys in the next video. See what you think of this one. See you then.